All right, next we have a proclamation proclaiming October as Florida Native Plant Month in Seminole County, and this will be presented by Commissioner Constantine.
Thank you, Chairman. And before I go on, one of the things that everybody should recognize with native plants and is the savings of water that we would have if we did use more, landscaping and Florida's natural plant system as opposed to species that are not native to Florida. So I think with this is a wonderful proclamation for all of us, and I will move the proclamation of Seminole County Board of County Commissioners proclaiming October as Florida Native Plant Month in Seminole County. Whereas, as Florida Native Plant Society was founded in the summer of 1980 in Central Florida by a group of scientists, educators, and conservationists concerned about Florida's native plants and the introduction of non-native species overtaking natural areas. And whereas the mission of Florida Native Plant Society is to preservation, conservation, and restoration of the native plants and native plant communities of Florida. And whereas the society now consists of 37 chapters and 4,000 members from all walks of life who volunteer their time, knowledge, and skills in public workshops, land management reviews, raising money for conservation and research grants, landscaping awards, restoration projects, and teaching Floridians about the benefits of native plants. And whereas Seminole County has an incredible wealth of natural areas to showcase Florida's native plants and native plant communities across 450 years of history. And whereas the Florida Native Plant Society Cuplet, Fern chapter encompassing all of Seminole County is an important part of bringing our community together through field trips, restoration efforts, environmental programs, and educational outreach throughout the year. Now therefore be it proclaimed that Seminole County Board of County Commissioners does hereby recognize October as Florida Native Plant Month.
Second.
We have motion second. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. And Mr. Catelli, are you here to accept this? If you'll come down here to the floor, and Commissioner, if you would please join Mr. Catelli on the floor. If you just give your name and address for the record.
Yes, my name is Mark Catelli. I'm the president of Cuplet Fern chapter of the Florida Native Plant Society. We serve Seminole County. Thank you so much, esteemed commissioners, chairman. I appreciate your time and support. Our nonprofit comprises over 4,000 members statewide. The mission of the Florida Native Plant Society, as Commissioner Constantine mentioned, is the preservation, conservation, and restoration of Florida native plants and native plant communities. The Society fulfills this mission through land management that enhances habitat suitability for native plants, education, public policies that protect our native flora, especially rare species, research on native plant species, encouragement of local landscaping practices, and policies that preserve Florida native plants across our county. We are particularly thankful to Commissioner Brenda Carey for her support and organizing the proclamation. This is a first for Seminole County. Florida is home to over 3,000 native species, and we rank 7th countrywide in our plant diversity. Cuplet fern was named after the incredibly rare plant that is only found in 2 counties here in Florida, one being Seminole County and the other one being Brevard. Our chapter has been serving our community exclusively since 2010. We organize several outreach events throughout the year that not only include plant sales, but also seed swaps, plant propagation workshops, guided experiences of conservation areas, and private tours of commercial nurseries and herbariums. Our chapter is highly active and vested in gardening and lawn care, as well as ecotourism dollars. We are in particular looking forward to working towards a native plant ordinance that will encourage the use of Florida native plants across our county. Native plants can provide a strong water conservation message, along with lower fertilizer needs that save residents money. More importantly, by creating a demand for native plants, Cuplet Fern envisions driving local nurseries to grow and promote unusual and uncommon interesting plants in their landscapes. Just last month, Cuplet Fern, in collaboration with the Seminole Institute of Food and Agricultural Sciences in Sanford, unveiled a new Florida plant idea area within the Florida Friendly Landscape demonstration garden. The Idea Garden promotes uncommon native plants that are not only beautiful, but also provide color, textural contrast, as well as food for our pollinators such as butterflies, bees, and hummingbirds. Thank you so much again for your support and consideration for our health and sustainability of our environment. It is a cause all of us can get behind. We look forward to working towards a bigger and brighter future for our county, and happy October Florida Native Plant Month. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.